Hello good people, I'm going to be showing you today how to shape the pasticciotti pastry into their molds. I've got here the typical molds from Apulia. They are oval, about 10 centimeters by 5. I've already rolled down my pastry to a thickness of 5 millimeter and I'm ready to go. So the first thing to do is to cut an amount of pastry that is just enough to line the bottom of our molds. Now we'll be gently lifting the pastry and fit it snugly into our molds. What helps at this stage is to keep the pastry as cold as possible because that gives it plasticity and it stops it from tearing. Once the pastry lines snugly the bottom of your mold, trim off the excess with your finger, just sliding it around the edges. But a trick at this stage is not to slide it horizontally like so, but vertically like that. That will leave a very tiny amount of dough all around the rim of your mold, which is going to be helpful when you put the lid of pastry on it. So you do this motion like this, top to bottom, all around your pasticciotto mold. And as you can see, that has left enough pastry on the rim to help the sealing at the next stage. And you can progress in the same way to line the 6 molds before filling them. The next step is to fill the pasticciotto case with pastry cream. So I've got some already in a piping bag. There is no need to use any nozzle at this stage. So just cut it so that the opening is about 10 millimeters, something like that. And then we're going to be filling the pastry case very generously. What characterizes the pasticciotto is the domed top, and you want to make sure that it is nicely filled with lots of pastry cream. Next step is add the amarena cherries. This is the part that I like the most, partially because I'm a fan of the stuff. And I'm going to help myself with a few. Once this is done, we're going to be cutting another piece of pastry the same size, and that will be making our lid. Carefully place it on top of your pastry, and that's when the pastry on the rim is going to be helpful because you can nicely seal it all around, making sure that none of the filling leaks out in the process. Once you are comfortable that the edges have been sealed together, we're going to be repeating the same process as before, using our finger top to bottom rather than sideways to trim off the excess pastry. Brilliant. That's it done. The last step is to secure the edges even more and create the all-important domed shape for the pasticciotto. The people in Latina won't forgive you if you dare preparing a pasticciotto with a flat top. So we have to make sure that we honor their invention. And that's what the final product looks like. The next step is just brushing the top with egg white, or if you like a darker finish, with egg yolk, and they go straight in the oven. All going well, you'll end up with a nice set of golden, shiny pasticciotti. This is what they look like, and you should be getting inside the cream and the amarene that we put in. Enjoy, buon appetito!